Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so today we are going to discuss the powder metallurgy, uh, in which we use the powder in order to produce the product. So, how the powder metallurgy produce the products, how many steps are involved in this process. So you can see in last class, we have also discussed this powder metallurgy. So anyone would like to
Yes,
कोई डाउट हो तो आप बताइए पाउडर मेटलर्जी में आप लोगों को ये हम लोग डिस्कस कर चुके हैं ना पिछली क्लास में।
यस सर पाउडर डाल के फिर पुश करते थे।
ये पीपीटी मैंने आपको दिखाई थी।
no,
No,
sir.
sir.
सर ये
अच्छा,
पीपीटी
ये
नहीं
पीपीटी
दिखाई,
नहीं थी।
वीडियो दिखाई थी यूट्यूब।
ओके 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 so you can see how we can define the powder metallurgy. Powder metallurgy in art, science of producing metal or metallic powders, using them to make finished or semi-finished products. So there are 5 steps are involved in the powder metallurgy. The first one is the powder production, as we have discussed in the last class, that we have various methods of producing the powder, because as you know, in the powder metallurgy, powder is a starting material. So we must know how to produce the powder so that we can utilize for producing the product. Okay, so we have different techniques like we can say the atomization, mechanical pulverization, ball milling, like this. We have various method for producing the powder. Now the first after powder production, we have the second step, that is blending or mixing. So the objective of blending or mixing is to only add some additives in the powder to avoid the tool wear, and also this blending or mixing enhances the flowability of the powder and increase the ultimate strength. So here you can see this flow of diagram represent the complete steps. The first one is the metal powders. So you can see the techniques: mechanical alloying, atomization, reduction, electrolytic deposition. So these are the techniques through which we produce the metal powders. Then we add the additives. These are the lubricants, and this process is known as the blending or mixing. And then we send this blended material in for the sintering operation, or simply we can say for compaction. So sometimes we combine the sintering as well as the compaction. You can see in this diagram, from this flow, the hot compaction means we are combining the compaction as well as the sintering. So there is no requirement of sintering here. After hot compaction, there is no requirement of sintering. Directly product reach to the secondary finishing operation. But if we are using the compaction at the room temperature, then we required sintering. Okay, the sintering can be done at the, we can say, open atmosphere or in vacuum, depending upon the, we can say, the property required for this particular operation. Okay, so this is a flow diagram of powder metallurgy. Now you can see the step 2, that is blending or mixing, and to make the homogeneous mass with the uniform distribution of particles. Okay, so by doing this mixing, there will be a uniform distribution of particles, and by blending or by mixing the additives, we can reduce the, we can say, the tool wear. You know very well, suppose if we are having a tool, uh, or we are dealing a powder, so if the powder are not mixed with the lubricants, then what will happen? The sharp edges of the powder will deteriorate the surface of the tool, which tool is going to compress. So the surface will have will experience very high tool wear rate. Is it clear? So by adding some, we can say the mixer like wax, metallic stearates, graphite. Okay, so these materials can be added into the powder, and we can reduce the tool wear. And second important purpose is it also works as a inert gases, okay, to avoid the oxidation. Sometimes the additives which works as a, we can say, the protecting element in order to avoid the oxidation problem. Okay, so here you can see the metal powder, because you know very well, if the powder is in the fine grain size, so you have the problem of inhaling the powders if they are not properly mixed by some additives. Are you getting my point or not? अगर आपने उसको हल्का सा उसमें lubricant डाला हुआ है, तो वो उस तरह से वो उड़ेगा नहीं, पूरा फ्लो नहीं होगा आपको, वो आप उसको, if you are doing this process in open atmosphere, so you have a chance to inhale these metallic powders, so which may hazard your, we can say, lungs, or we can say it may damage your lungs or other body parts. So that's why we need to add some lubricants or additives in the powders. Now you can see, if we are having a particle size as large, then the void between the particle will also have the greater, we can say larger, larger void will you will find. Now as you decrease the grain size, the void will be lesser. Okay, so it shows the role of particle size in powder metallurgy. Now the third most important process is compaction. So what do you mean by the compaction? Anyone? Because in last class we have already discussed. So please tell me how we can understand this compaction. Who will tell? Please reply.
Yes, sir. Compaction is a process where we like we have a die. In that die, we fill the powder that we have formed, and then with the help of compressor or compressor punching unit, with the shape of the die itself, we try to compress it with a high pressure, so that the inter particle distance is minimized, and they form a compact shape of that die itself. Yes.
Yes. So compaction is performed using dies, and in order to get a product in the closed tolerances. Okay, and the basic purpose of the compaction is to obtain a green compact with sufficient strand to withstand the further handling operation. Because you know very well, after compaction, the product or the green compact is sent for the sintering. So your green compact should have sufficient strand to withstand further handling operations. Okay, you can see the green compact is then taken for the sintering. Now what is the green compact? We compress the material up to, with a range, pressure range, you can see the 1000 megapascal to 100 megapascal to 1000 megapascal. So this compacting, the compacting pressure required depends upon the characteristics and the shape of the particles, the method of mixing on the lubricant used. So this is generally done at room temperature. In doing so, loose powder is consolidated and densified into shaped model. The model is generally called green compact. And you can see the role of compaction. In last class, we have seen these, we can say, diagrams. The compaction pressure, when you increase the compaction pressure, the porosity will decrease and the surface contact area will increase. Is it ये समझ में आ रहा है? by increasing the compaction pressure, the contact area, जो दो molecules हैं, आप जैसे मान लीजिए कोई भी पाउडर को लीजिए, जो भी पार्टिकल्स हैं, अगर आप कॉम्पेक्शन लगाएंगे तो दोनों के बीच में जो कांटेक्ट है वो सरफेस एरिया बढ़ जाएगा. तो वो ये बता रहा है कि बाय इंक्रीजिंग द कॉम्पेक्शन प्रेशर द सरफेस एरिया विल इंक्रीज. Okay, now here you can see the particle size also decide the strength of the we can say the final product. So as we increase the particle size, the strength goes down. Okay, ये समझ में आ रहा है? ये कौन सी इक्वेशन मैंने आपको बताई थी? अगर आपको हॉल पैच इक्वेशन पता है तो आप इसको कोरिलेट कर सकते हैं. आपने मटेरियल साइंस में पढ़ी होगी हॉल पैच इक्वेशन, which relates the grain size and the tensile strength of the material. पता है आपको
Yes, sir.
क्या होती है हॉल पैच इक्वेशन? सिग्मा y is equals to k times of, ये कांस्टेंट रहता है, सिग्मा नॉट डिवाइडेड बाई d अंडर रूट d बोलते हैं इसको, या d की पावर 1/2. तो अगर आप यहां से देखें, जो यील्ड स्ट्रेंथ होती है किसी भी मटेरियल की, वो इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल होती है डायमीटर के. अगर डायमीटर घटेगा मतलब कि ग्रेन साइज जितना फाइन होगा उतनी ज्यादा हमारी स्ट्रेंथ बढ़ेगी. तो इस इक्वेशन को हम बोलते हैं हॉल पैच इक्वेशन. ओके, एंड नाउ हियर वी हैव अनदर we have another operation, that is sintering, performed at a controlled atmosphere to bond atoms metallurgically. Please remember, we heat up the specimen from 70 to 90% of its melting point, and in different materials, as per their diffusibility, we heat up the specimen sometimes in 70%, sometimes 80%, 90%. So there is a range in the sintering that we heat up the specimen up to the 85 to 90%. Okay, its melting point. And what happens initially by the compaction, there is a mechanical bonding because of the compression, but by doing this sintering operation, the bonds are made metallurgically. Okay, please remember this thing. आप compaction में grains और जो भी particle है वो पास तो आ जाते हैं, लेकिन हमारा जो भी मेटलर्जिकल बॉन्डिंग नहीं बनती है. वो मेटलर्जिकल बॉन्डिंग किस में बनती है? केवल और केवल सिंटरिंग ऑपरेशन में. सो और कैसे बनती है मैंने आपको पिछली क्लास में भी बताया था. द नेबरिंग एटम स्टार्ट डिफ्यूज्ड एंड फिल द ग्रूव और फिल द वॉइड्स. सो यू कैन सी दिस डायग्राम. दिस इज द वॉल्यूम डिफ्यूजन. सो दिस वॉइड और दिस वी कैन से void can be filled by this diffusion, and diffusion process can be done by heating the we can say the object when they are in very good contact with good surface contact, and then what will happen? The materials start diffusing and we can achieve the bonding, metallurgical bonding. Okay, now here as we know, when the object or the green compact is sintered, so there is a change in the volume, because volume get reduced in the case of sintering. Okay, so here the volume sintered divided by the volume of green compact can be considered as a volume shrinkage. Okay, please remember. So in order to compensate this shrinkage, we have to make our cavity larger than the we can say desired. Okay, and the linear shrinkage can be calculated based upon the density, the green density divided by center density. Okay, now this is the last slide in which you will have the comparison of powder metallurgy versus casting, because you may have the questions like, sir, why we are using this powder metallurgy instead of casting? Because the casting is more famous among all the manufacturing industries, then why we prefer this powder metallurgy over this casting? So as we know, in the case of powder metallurgy, there is a less waste. Okay, but in the case of casting, there is a large material get wasted because of the some material remain in the sprue, some material is remain in the runner, some material is remained in the we can say riser. So this is a kind of waste. But in the powder metallurgy, you will get a near net shape production. So there is a no wastage of material. Some unusual alloys can be made. In many times, some materials react in the liquid state. Are you getting my point or not? Some materials react in the liquid state. So it is very difficult to produce unusual alloys. So what we do actually with the help of powder metallurgy, because both the material are in the solid state. So there is no unusual reaction. So the unusual alloys can be developed by this powder metallurgy. The density can be increased by, we can say, the different densities, like some material having the different density, some material having the different density, we can made or we can produce by this powder metallurgy techniques. Less energy is required, and even you can see the near net shape production can be possible. Smaller parts and less complexity can be made by this casting, or sorry, by this powder metallurgy. So this is all about the powder metallurgy techniques. So if you have any query related to that, you can ask me. And
Sir,
we
when
have,
we do
and one thing more. Yes.
sir, when we do machinery, we get chips. Those chips, if we try to make powder, we can form them easily. So, like sometimes when we do this sewing, we get more finer chips, or
Yeah.
filing, or filing also we get more finer. Are they of the same size
Yes.
that we require for metallurgy, or are they even smaller?
No, no, they are, we required the particles which are having, sometimes we use the micro, we can say grain size, sometimes we use the nano grain size. So और आपने देखा भी होगा, हम लोग जो पार्टिकल्स बना रहे हैं, जो पाउडर आ रहे हैं आजकल, नैनो पाउडर्स भी आ रहे हैं, तो ऐसा नहीं है कि वो भी जो एटोमाइजेशन टेक्निक है उसी से ही बनाए जा रहे हैं। हम लोग जितने फाइन आप पोर्स देंगे, या आप जितना ही नोजल का जितने ज्यादा स्प्रे को छोटा बना सकते हैं, उतना ही आपको स्मॉलर ग्रेन साइज मिल जाएगा। तो हम लोग ऐसा नहीं है, पाउडर तो आप कितना भी बड़ा हो उसको भी आप कंप्रेस करके कुछ ना कुछ तो बन जाएगा, बट द स्ट्रेंथ विल बी वेरी लेस, बिकॉज व्हेन यू इंक्रीज द ग्रेन साइज, द property or the strength will be lesser. If you are using a powder of having very, we can say the very fine grain size or a very low grain size in the micron or nano, then you will have a better strength, because the powder completely disperse throughout the microstructure. Or even you can do the EDX or some other techniques in order to find out the, we can say, the complete structure. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So the grain size also plays a very important role. You can't say that we can either we can use this. Yes, you can do, but the strength will be less. Okay, Nandi. Any other question, please? And one thing more, हम लोगों का सिलेबस कंप्लीट हो गया है। अगर आपको, मैंने आपको पहले भी बताया था, और मैंने जहां तक जितने भी क्वेश्चंस हैं आपको जो पीपीटी में भेजा भी है, जितने भी गेट के क्वेश्चंस हैं वो मैंने इसमें रखे हैं। इसके साथ साथ जितने भी गूगल पे या जहां से भी आप सर्च कर सकते हैं, कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स के जितने भी न्यूमेरिकल्स पड़े हुए हैं इससे रिलेटेड, मतलब रोलिंग से शीट मेटल प्रोसेसिंग, ठीक है, जिसमें आपको पंचिंग फोर्स और डाई सेट साइज कैसे निकाला जाता है, वो सारे आपको न्यूमेरिकल करने हैं, स्प्रिंग बैक, ये सारा कुछ आपको करना है, ठीक है। और रोलिंग के न्यूमेरिकल मैंने कराए हैं आपको, रोलिंग में कोई इशू नहीं आना चाहिए, और जितना भी न्यूमेरिकल आप सर्च कर सकते हैं कर लीजिए और उनको करिए। and on theories of failure we have done lot many numericals, so you can do some practice on to the theories of failure, कि हम कैसे यील्डिंग पता करते हैं कि यील्डिंग हो रही है मटेरियल में या नहीं हो रही है, ठीक है। ये तैयारी करके आप जरूर जाइएगा, बिकॉज दिस इज द लास्ट क्लास। कुछ और पूछना है तो पूछिए। एंड in our lab we have also discussed what is the meaning of extrusion and drawing, so we have given the brief introduction of the extrusion and drawing, so you can study this brief introduction of this extrusion and drawing also. Gaurav, is it clear? Gaurav Pratap,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
तो कर लेंगे आप लोग एग्जाम?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, हम लोग देखते हैं कि अगर सब्जेक्ट मिला तो मिलेंगे, नहीं तो फिर ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर योर इंजीनियरिंग.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
ओके ओके.
थैंक यू सर।
अभी टाइम हो गया क्या? अगर हम लोग लीव करते हैं तो
सर जरा मीटिंग सर
हाँ बोलिए.
3:45 पे एंड करिएगा
ओके ओके,
क्योंकि
ठीक है
सर
ठीक है, कोई
कनेक्टिविटी इशू की वजह से लेट ज्वाइन हुआ.
ठीक है, मैं एंड नहीं कर रहा हूँ. आप लोग डिस्कस कर सकते हैं कुछ भी, है ना, आपस में. ठीक है बेटा, कोई इशू हो तो पूछिए.
No, sir.
हाँ देखिए, मैं फिर दोबारा से बता रहा हूँ, कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स के जितने भी न्यूमेरिकल्स हैं वो जरूर पढ़ के जाइएगा. ठीक है, ओके.
सर एक बार टॉपिक रिपीट कर दीजिए जो अभी आपने बताए थे. नंदी,
हाँ,
कौन कौन से टॉपिक बताए थे अभी सर ने न्यूमेरिकल वाले?
न्यूमेरिकल टॉपिक उन्होंने कहा है कि जो एक जो कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम है उनके क्वेश्चंस तुम्हें करने होंगे इस टॉपिक से रिलेटेड जो हम पढ़ रहे हैं, एक्सट्रूजन से और फॉर्मिंग से. ठीक है, और ये पाउडर मेटलर्जी हो गई. तो ये कॉम्पिटिटिव जितने एग्जाम है उनके कर लो, और जो सर ने पीपीटी में गेट के करे हैं वो कर सकते हो. ठीक है, दोबारा से पहले उन्हें कर लो और बाद में नेट से जो मोस्टली इससे पहली बार जिस वेबसाइट से ज्यादा पेपर आए थे, क्वेश्चंस आए थे, इंडिया बिक्स हो गई और ये सब हो गई, इनमें से इन टॉपिक से रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस कर लो, बस ये कहा है.
ओके.
नंदी डेट शीट तुमको मिल गया क्या?
नहीं, मेरे को नहीं, मेरे पास नहीं है. गौरव को मिल गया था ना. गौरव शेयर क्यों नहीं कर रहा?
मेरे पास है, मैं भेज दूंगा आज ग्रुप पे भेज दूंगा.
हाँ, ग्रुप में भेज
आज
दो.
नहीं, अभी भेज दो ना यार.
ठीक, भेज रहा. ओके. मैंने सेंड कर दी, ये देख लो.
मिल गया, थैंक यू.